Alright everyone, back for another review. This time of a knife that's not been released yet to the public by Wright Handcrafted Knives. This knife here, beautiful knife, is called the Hero Knife. The Hero Knife stands for Helping Everyone Reach the Outdoors. It is a great EDC, everyday carry knife. It's a great skinning knife, bushcraft knife, just about everything knife. It is all handcrafted, not, punched out from a factory. These guys make their own knives every day, and I'm proud to be one of the people that were given this knife to review, being that one of my video projects that we're doing is to help disabled vets and disabled law enforcement officers get back outdoors. And talking to LT himself, he realized that this knife would be a great fit for our project, and he asked, if I would just abuse it and then do a few reviews on it, and I said that was no problem. So let's go over the knife. It is about 8 inches long, or just at 8 inches long. You can't see with the light there, but there we go. Just about 8 inches long. The blade length is just about 4 inches long, or 3.75. It is 1/8 of an inch wide. It has nice micarta handles on them with brass and stainless steel pins. It is A2 steel, beautiful steel. It sharpens very nicely, and these come razor sharp right out of the box. If you're wondering what this is for, when I first got it, they failed to mention to tell me what it was for, so I went onto a few Facebook pages to have people give us a guess as to what it was. We had seat belt cutter, but it's not sharp right there. It's all dull. One guy did guess it correctly, and when I heard back from LT, it was the right answer. And he didn't realize that these two fingers here were cut off. This one was reattached, but it is basically useless. There's no knuckle there. And Mr. Pinky is gone. So anyway, this knife was designed for combat vets or anybody else who happens to be missing some digits. You see this lanyard here. It's not just for show or, for choking up on your knife. It's not paracord, it's bungee cord. And what you do is you take and you slide that over your fingers in your hand and get it nice and tight. And then you take the other end of the lanyard and you pull it back. And the knife is now kind of hooked to your hand. So, people who are just learning how to use their hand again from missing some fingers and need to do some knife work, that's what that is for. And I must say, even though I am right-handed, I was ambidextrous before that. I do still use my left hand for certain things, and having this is a real help. Now, I can only imagine, guys that aren't used to not having digits yet, trying to grab their knife and feeling kind of wobbly. Having this little bit of extra help definitely helps. And if you need to work with your hands while you're cutting, your knife is still attached, of course you still got to be careful and have nice knife discipline, but it's right there for you. And when you're done with it, you take the bungee cord back down, pull it back down that way, and it's now back to a regular lanyard that anybody can use, you know, however they want it, you know, back on your wrist like that. You know, the many uses for a lanyard. But this, everyone, is a beautiful, beautiful knife. It comes, you know, with a nice, basic, heavy-duty leather sheath. Nice and stitched. Has a nice welt. Drainage hole. Just your regular belt attachment. Of course, you can put a dangler on there if you want. And it's, you know, marked with their insignia. And there's, I don't know if you can see it, their insignia right there. There we go, the little house. It's basically that insignia right there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And I am proud to be one of the first people to have this. I believe tomorrow, September 10th, they're coming out with the announcement to the public. So I wanted to get a jump on my review video for it. And I posted it on their Facebook page and they were cool with it. And this knife, the price point hasn't been announced yet. So to be honest with you, I don't know. But I'm sure it's probably well under $100. And for an EDC carry, especially for guys and girls that are missing some fingers, this is the knife for you. It's been specifically designed with us in mind. And you can't thank LT enough for designing a knife thinking about people who have lost their fingers due to whatever, insert accident or disaster here. For people like us to start using our knives again in whatever fashion that we need it to. So anyway, this is the knife. As you can see, there's a second knife here. Now, we're still deciding on when and how to give it away. When I was talking to LT, that was part of the deal. He wants to do a lot of YouTube work with me and doing a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So if you're interested in the knife, please comment below and we'll see what can happen with this giveaway with this knife. It's brand new, never been used, never been tested. It's been sitting in the box since I got it. Well, besides me deciding which one I wanted, because they are handcrafted knives and there are minute, subtle differences between each one, and I decided which one I want. Now the only thing is the handle is a little bit small, and I do have medium-sized hands, so if you have a really big, large hand, your hand won't really fit on there, but there is, you know, part of the tang sticking out because it is a full tang knife, so you could choke up on it and, you know, it'll fit. It just might not be the biggest handle for you. But anyway, for most people with small to average hands, this is the knife for you. I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another video. Goodbye.